Less than P class equals data end equals 845, data start equals 70 greater than. It's been a wild ride on the global stock markets lately, and all eyes are on the Dow Jones futures as well as broader European indices, all responding to the ongoing tug-of-war between the US and China over tariffs. President Donald Trump recently threw a curveball by temporarily exempting smartphones, laptops, and other tech goods from the heavy tariffs previously set at 145% for Chinese imports. This announcement, made late last week, brought a sigh of relief to investors, and we saw immediate gains across the board in major markets. The FTSE 100 in London, DAX in Germany, and CAC 40 in Paris all jumped by nearly 2% or more. Tech stocks, especially semiconductor and electronics-related shares like ASML, Infineon, and BE Semiconductor, saw a boost of up to 4%. Less than P class equals data end equals 1190, data start equals 847 greater than. But before anyone could settle into the good news, Trump took to social media to remind everyone that this relief might not last long. He made it crystal clear. Nobody is getting off the hook for unfair trade balances. So, while the exemptions are a temporary win for consumers and tech companies, the longer-term picture is still uncertain. Less than P class equals data end equals 1715. Data start equals 1192. Greater than. Trump also hinted at a new round of tariffs, this time targeting semiconductors, a critical component in modern electronics, most of which are imported from Taiwan. This could ripple through the tech industry globally. Semiconductors are the backbone of everything from smartphones to routers and even cars. Replacing those imports with US-made chips is a massive, multi-year endeavor that would cost tens of billions. So any disruption in that supply chain could hit tech giants like Apple, Nvidia, and Microsoft hard. Less than P class equals data end equals 2141, data start equals 1717. Meanwhile, China is making its own moves. President Xi Jinping is on a diplomatic push through Southeast Asia, aiming to deepen trade relations with regional partners like Vietnam and Malaysia. These nations are caught in the crossfire, hit by U.S. tariffs of up to 49% on exports, but are now being courted as strategic allies by Beijing. This diplomatic tour seems timed to show the world that China is not standing still. Less than P class equals data end equals 2462, data start equals 2143. Greater than. Back in the U.S., uncertainty still looms. Trump's administration says they're reviewing the exemptions, and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick confirmed that smartphones and computers might once again face tariffs soon. The message is clear. Nothing is set in stone, and the market's current optimism could be fleeting. Less than P class equals data end equals 2737. Data start equals 2464 greater than. All this back and forth is giving businesses and consumers serious economic whiplash, as one global trade expert put it. From Barbie doll collectors in Spain to Ford factory workers in Canada, the effects of these tariffs are being felt in everyday lives and livelihoods. Less than P class equals data end equals 3038. Data start equals 2739 greater than. So while markets are up for now, it feels like everyone's holding their breath. One tweet, one policy shift, and the whole sentiment could flip again. Investors are cautious, companies are anxious, and consumers, well, they're just trying to figure out how much more expensive everything might get. Less than P class equals data end equals 3242. Data start equals 3040 greater than. As we wait for Trump's next announcement on semiconductor tariffs, possibly today, the global economy continues to hang in a delicate balance, driven not just by policy, but by unpredictable politics. Stay subscribed for more videos.